Hello students, let us start with the how to represent or formulate galvanic cell from the cell reaction. So for this purpose, you need to understand or remember that anode to represent a galvanic cell, this anode is written at the extreme left and cathode it should be written at the extreme right of the formulation. Now at anode, oxidation takes place. Oxidation is nothing but the loss of electron. At cathode, reduction takes place, and reduction is nothing but gain of electrons. Now, you always remember that in case of galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, and in case of electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. But remember that in both the cases, that is in galvanic and electrolytic cell, there will be oxidation at anode and reduction will take place at cathode. It won't change here. Now, if we take two container and galvanic cell, it is made up of the metal strip which is immersed in the solution of its own ions of the known concentration. Means, for example, zinc metal is immersed in 1 molar aqueous solution of zinc ions. It forms the half cell. And if two half cells are combined together to form this galvanic cell. So to connect these two half cells, the salt bridge is used here. This salt bridge, it is made up of the saturated KCl plus 5% agar solution, and it's allowed to solidify, and it is kept in a distilled water when not in use. And this salt bridge, which is made up of KCl and agar solution, it facilitates the flow of ions from one container to another to complete the circuit. And it also avoids or prevents the mixing of two solutions. It also maintains the electrical neutrality in both the solutions by transfer of ions. The transfer of ions also takes place through this salt bridge. Now let's come back to this, how to represent or formulate the galvanic cell from the cell reaction. Now let us proceed further for the next slide. Yeah. Suppose this is the this thing is given to you, lead with some known concentration, that is 1 molar. So remember, this are the standard conditions for this. Is concentration is 1 molar, temperature is 298 Kelvin, and pressure is 1 atmosphere. So these conditions are known as the standard conditions. It means if the cell reaction is carried out this at these conditions, the potential developed, it is known as the standard potential. So these are the standard conditions. So this is the anode where the oxidation takes place. This is, it acts as a cathode where the reduction takes place. So if we have given this cell reactions or the cell half cells are given, how do we represent the cell? Lead, which is in solid. So this metal, it is immersed in its own ion solution, that is in ionic form Pb2 plus. So Pb to Pb2 plus means there is a oxidation, there is a loss of electron. So this part is the oxidation process. So it must act as a anode. This is joined through this salt bridge. In this double vertical line, it represents the salt bridge. This single vertical line, this line, it represents here. This single vertical line, it represents the phase boundary. Here this is in solid phase, and here this is in aqueous phase of this. So just a second. Here, so these are the silver ions, and silver here it is in solid form. Physical state is solid here. So these two are half cells; those are joined to this salt bridge, and this part of this cell, it acts as a cathode, which is to be written at the right hand side. Now at this end this is anode, at this end this is cathode, and this is joined to one another through this salt bridge, and this single vertical line, it represents the phase boundary. Now H2 here acts as an anode and copper acts as a cathode here. So H2, H plus, it can be converted from this H2 as H plus and H plus. So if you want to represent this, now remember here it is in aqueous phase, this H2 it is in gaseous phase. This copper it is in aqueous phase and copper in solid phase. The half cell is formulated or can be constructed by just immersing the metal strip into its own ion solution. So this is okay with this copper strip, copper metal strip. It is immersed in its copper sulfate solution, suppose. But here this H2 it appears in a gaseous phase. So we need to use here some electrode, inert electrode. So you can use here platinum. So to formulate this, start with the electrode, platinum in solid phase. It's a platinum electrode. And then this single vertical line indicates the phase boundary. H2 indicates its gas phase. Then this, whenever it is a gas, it should be at 1 atmospheric pressure. Separate this with one more single vertical line. It represents this the concentration of this H plus ions in aqueous phase, and join this half part which acts as an anode here with this double line, that is a salt bridge. This is salt bridge. It indicates the salt bridge. Okay. And write down the half part of the cell as Cu plus 2, getting converted into copper in the solid form. Isn't it? So there is a transfer of ions from one end to another end through this salt bridge. So this is the way you can represent the cell. You just remember this is anode and this is cathode. So I told you that at anode there is oxidation, means there should be loss of electron. So oxidation means here there should be loss of electron, isn't it? And at cathode, reduction taking place means there is a gain of electron. So in this way you can formulate the cell or represent a cell. Now the next, yeah. Now the if the another example you can take for this. Another example. Yeah. Now here, if you look at this, lead solid getting converted into Pb2 plus, Ag plus and Ag. So here this is in, it appears in solid phase, this is also in solid phase. So this solid Ag and solid lead, it acts as an electrode itself. So you did not have to add anything extra here. But here in this case, H2, it is in gaseous phase, so you need to add here platinum as an electrode at the left hand side or at the anode. There is no need to add anything here. So this copper metal strip, it itself acts as a cathode here. Now the next example you can take for this, if this is the this reaction is given to you. Means how do we represent the galvanic cell from the cell reaction? If this reaction is given to you, zinc solid plus twice Ag in aqueous phase, getting converted into Zn2 plus. This is the product side. So the physical state of this reactant and product, it is very important in redox reaction. So start writing the half cell reaction. First, you need to write the half cell reaction where the oxidation is taking place and where the reduction is taking place. So if you look at this, zinc solid getting converted into Zn2 plus, means this should be the, and oxidation, always start writing with the oxidation reaction. So Zn solid converted into Zn2 plus in aqueous phase with loss of 2 electrons. So this is an oxidation half reaction. Now this twice Ag plus converted into twice Ag. So write down the reaction for this. Ag plus in aqueous phase plus these 2 electrons which are lost here. Those will be gained by this, since this is a redox reaction to balance the electrical neutrality, getting converted into twice Ag in solid phase. So this is the reduction reaction. Now just we have this data in front of us. So from this reaction, we will be able to write these two reaction, that is oxidation and reduction. So always start writing from oxidation and then go for reduction. Now how to formulate the cell process. So we know that at the left hand extreme left, we always write this oxidation reaction. And at the extreme right, we need to write reduction. Means this is anode and this is cathode for galvanic cell. Okay. So anode should be written at the extreme left hand side. So we can write here anode ZnS and Zn2 plus in aqueous phase. It is connected to the salt bridge. Now write down the right hand part Ag aqueous plus Ag in solid. So this is the direction of the flow of electrons, isn't it? Direction of the flow of electrons from this end to this end. And the conventional current direction would be in exactly opposite direction. We know this. Conventional current will always flow in exactly opposite in the direction of the flow of electrons. So this is the way we formulate or represent the cell from the given cell reactions. Now the second example we can take, if you have this data with you like this, here twice FeCl3, if the cell reaction is given in this form, in aqueous form, plus SnCl2, again in aqueous form, twice FeCl2 in aqueous form, plus SnCl4. If the given reaction is not balanced, mind well that you need to balance the reaction. If the stoichiometry of the reaction should be completed or should be done. Now start writing the oxidation half reaction first. So if you look at this, oxidation number for this Sn here, there are two chlorine atoms when this is -2. So this should be +2 here. It is converted into SnCl4. This is -4 and this should be +4. Means Sn, it is getting converted from +2 to +4. So this must be a oxidation one, loss of electron. So you can write here some problem with this. So you can write this way Sn 2 plus in aqueous medium, it is converted into Sn4 plus aqueous plus 2 electrons are lost here. So this is an oxidation, means anode. Okay. Now go for the second one. That is, what about this FeCl3? Now for at this end, this is FeCl3, means the oxidation number for this Fe here it is +3, because this is -3, so this should be +3 here. Here it is two chlorine atom, each is having -1, so this should be -2, thus this should be +2, means Fe +3 by accepting an electron, it is converted into Fe +2. Now just to maintain the stoichiometry of the reaction, we need to make this twice, and here it should be twice again, 2 electrons, and it is converted to twice Fe2 plus, because this is twice here, plus aqueous medium. Here this is also in aqueous medium. Now this is the reduction, because there is a gain of electrons. So this is your cathode. Okay. Now here formulate the cell. Now look at this. This the medium here, it is aqueous. Here it is also aqueous. This is also aqueous, and there is also aqueous medium here. So there is no any metal strip immersed here. Both the solutions are there. So we need to add here an electrode. So start writing with the inner electrode like platinum. Then write SnCl2. Here look at this reaction, that is SnCl2 here in aqueous phase, and here this SnCl4 in again in aqueous phase. So this should be separated by a comma because we are already written this electrode. So SnCl4, it is Sn plus 2 getting converted into Sn plus 4. So we are written here SnCl2, SnCl4. These is joined through this salt bridge, which is denoted by double vertical line, and getting converted into, now look at this right hand side, that is a cathode. So twice Fe3 plus getting converted into Fe plus 2 means FeCl3, and it is again in aqueous phase. Put a comma and then write FeCl2 in aqueous phase, and at this end you write platinum. So this is your cathode and this is your anode here. So at this end, this anode means the negative electrode and cathode is always a positive electrode in case of the galvanic cell. So this is the way you represent the cell if in the cell reaction the medium is aqueous here. So SnCl2, SnCl4, put a comma before this and formulate the cell or represent the cell this way. Okay. Now the next example you can take, the next one I'll take where the same one, Sn will take Sn. Means if the cell reaction is given, you should be able to formulate or represent the cell. Twice Ag Cl in solid form. It is getting converted into Sn4 plus in aqueous form. The reaction may be given in ionic form or it may be given in a compound form or in a molecular form also, as it was given in earlier case. Twice Ag plus twice Cl minus aqueous. Okay, now just find out the oxidation reaction here. So always look for the metal. Sn2 plus is getting converted into Sn4 for means this is happening through the oxidation. So Sn2 plus aqueous converted into Sn4 plus aqueous by the loss of 2 electron. So this is oxidation, means anode, isn't it? Then look at this, twice AgCl into twice Ag. Okay, now write down this. Twice AgCl solid, it is by gain of 2 electrons which are lost here. It gains 2 electrons and it is converted into twice Ag in solid form plus twice Cl minus. Chloride ions are formed. Okay, so in this way you can write the reaction where this Ag here, it is actually plus 1. This is minus 1, isn't it? So the plus 1, it is converted into oxidation state for this Ag solid here, it is 0. So it is changing from plus 1 to 0, means this is reduction. Okay, reduction means it should happen at cathode. This must be your cathode. Now formulate the cell for this. Now look here, it is at this oxidation half reaction, it is aqueous, this is aqueous. So we need to use here some platinum electrode or inert electrode, platinum. Then write down Sn2 plus aqueous, comma, Sn4 plus aqueous medium. Means Sn2 plus is getting converted into Sn4 plus. It means that this is oxidation, means anode here. Join this through this salt bridge, which is denoted by double vertical line. Then write here Cl minus first. Okay, so this is important. Aqueous Cl minus, and then write, look at this, Cl minus. Okay, then here Cl minus, and then put a single vertical line just to indicate the phase boundary. That is AgCl solid and Ag here again solid. So this is your electrode actually, and this is AgCl. Okay. So where it is, this is AgCl solid, here it is given. So at this end, what is happening? AgCl, by gain of these two electrons, it is getting converted into Ag. So AgCl getting converted into Ag, plus again there is a two chlorides are also there. So you start writing from this Cl minus, that is chloride ion. So ion should be written first and then write this and then write this. So this is the way you formulate the cell for this one. So this is your cathode, that is positive, and at this end this is your anode, that is a negative electrode. So in this way you can formulate or represent the cell if the cell reaction is given to you. Thank you.